Hello, folks, and welcome back to the Black Grimoire, Cursebreaker. Let us continue. Well, we will continue once this longer than previous load screen happens. I want to say during early access and the demo, it wasn't so long. I wish there's a way to know how much you had. Because I would like to know when to stop grinding. Yeah, sadly, while they put out some bug fixes, like a bug fix right after launch and a bug fix in the middle of the set yesterday, they have not put out a change for this sin. Apparently this event was going to be temporary, but they made it permanent. Oh, it's an either or. How much is... Oh, they have also changed this, so open bag from open bag smiley face. The smiley face seemed to be just a... I know it seems wrong to have, but it made sense for like, oh, you came from the early access where you couldn't open the bags. Now you can. Seems to be more of that kind of thing. Can't remember if I said it or not, but yeah, this time I brought alcohol. Uh, have half a can maybe of Galahad here, the Galahad 79. In the octopus cup I got for my birthday. Though some of the text on the back is starting to peel. Not quite sure what's caused it. Is it the hot drinks? Did I have it too near to like a heat source? Not sure. I just noticed some of the letters at the back peeling. Apparently there's some lines forming inside them, so I'm thinking that we may want to just keep these as a a token rather than an actual usable cup. Oh wait, shit. Inventory's truly full. Fuck. Filled a lot faster than I had anticipated. I suppose yeah, no, it makes sense that it's already full. I couldn't clear out much of my inventory to Horsey. Ah, Horsey. Now I could go and get more iron, but I'm thinking I'll just, for one of the times I've seen him climb there, I thought his legs had disappeared, and he was just like a floating torso. But yeah, I'm tempted in. Ooh, you're like level 28. Jesus Christ. I don't know how I killed you before. Ugh. Um. Let's climb back down the rocks, and we'll climb up these rocks, and we'll mine up here. Having more rocks to bounce between is a good thing. So we'll track this. I remember reading a story in the Horrible Histories book I had as a kid. It was talking about kids working in the mines in World War II. It was a... I don't think it was meant to be like a diary entry or anything like that. I think it was just a, fictionalized account. They just had, here's the story, They didn't really have clarification as to what it was. So, yeah, so I'm not really sure how to take it. What's this? No idea. But a kid had to go work in the mines, and he was warned by his grandmother about the monster in the mines. Sorry, just wiping the beer off me. I have a bit of a beard going, mustache going, and it keeps getting drinks on it. Well, it's lager, but whatever. I'm sure some aficionado in the audience is after getting upset. Well, that implies I have an audience. But, yeah, he's warned about a monster in the mines. And to not fall asleep or the monster will get him. So he's brought down to his workplace for his time in the mine. And there's this little cubby to the side of the track. It was a little niche he could sit into. Wasn't very big. And he was to open the doors, pull the lever to let the carts through or something. He was to... Ooh, there we go. Magnificent. He was to... Oh, well, I may have actually left ore back there. Okay, we don't get larger map here. I'm not seeing nothing. If it's there, it's gone now. Or maybe I'm just not near enough? I'm not seeing the iron at all. Yeah, no, I'm just plainly not seeing the iron. Doesn't seem to have pips on the map. Ooh, ghost iron. Here, give me a sec. So, where was I? Yeah, he was told by his grandma to beware the monster in the mines. And he was shown his workplace. It was down a tunnel by the tracks, and they would like go through this door there. I need a job of pulling a lever. So he's down there in the dark. The family couldn't afford to spend much on lights. So they did a mercy to him and gave him a candle that he could light a little. But, he had to measure. Had to only use it so much. As far as I remember, anyway. It's been years since I read it. But sitting in the dark for hours on end, he ended up falling asleep. But there's a roar coming down the tracks and it woke him. And he is huddled back into his little niche, and down comes a minecart, down the tracks. The monster in the mine was the minecart. Kids had, fallen asleep in the dark and gotten decapitated by it. yeah. That's how small his niche was. Falling asleep, he would, or maybe it wasn't decapitation. Maybe it was maybe it was more the legs. The legs we cut off. Either way, they will not survive the ordeal. Either way, they will not survive the ordeal. Yeah, let's port back. But yeah, in either case, they wouldn't survive the ordeal. God, yeah, this is wearing its RuneScape inspirations on its sleeve. It very much feels like just like RuneScape. What's even the music has it going on? To be clear, I enjoy it. I like the clear overlap. It's good. Because it scratches the RuneScape itch without forcing you to play RuneScape. You buy the game once, pay 15 quid, and if and you got it. You don't need to pay the RuneScape sub. And there's also various quality of life improvements that RuneScape doesn't have. The ability to run the whole time instead of having to wait on your run meter to refill. You know, stuff like this is... Oh, it's a godsend. Horsey, as a concept, is a godsend. The proliferation of bags is a godsend. Maybe that's the wrong word. But just all the bags in it. Ooh, Horsey's back. Like, all the bags here in the game are goddamn godsend. They do have some bags in RuneScape, but they're pretty difficult to get. They're much more accessible here. That's one way to make things stack. But you won't get the bag back, is the thing, so... So yeah, basically like the lack of a run meter, Horsey, all the bags in the game, the ability to, you know, I already said run meter, all these are such beautiful things. The fast travels systems in the game, there's a lot of mercy systems that I wish RuneScape had, and it doesn't. But yeah, it's really nice. That always throws me when it doesn't get added to the end, but added up here, because it ends up looking like I just get more Arakite, or, you know, whatever's the lowest. It threw me off before. But yeah. This scratches the RuneScape itch without forcing you to go play RuneScape. I used to be into RuneScape, but I can't do it anymore. Or at least not right now, anyway. Every so often I get the itch, but... I can't play it like I used to when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I was so much more into it. yeah, I was a big fan of RuneScape when I was a kid, before I played WoW, but I just can't get into the same thing of it as I used to. I'll, come back and play it once in a while, but I can't be as mad about it as I used to be. Just isn't me anymore. So a game like this that has the very much RuneScape thing to it is a beautiful thing. Lets me, feel the game I used to love again without me having to play the full thing of it, if you get me. Just sometimes you thank you. Just sometimes you get an itch for something, but you don't want the full thing. The full thing is not what you want. If that makes sense. So yeah, I feel like this is the only way to really grind in enemies, is to just be quick about sending Horsey off. Here I'm kind of lucky in that he's full sending him off, but if you're slower, you're going to have to just send him off even if he's empty. So if you're fighting enemies that can actually put up a fight, or whatever, that aren't a one hit, then kind of in a bad place. But yeah, sometimes like you may have an itch to play a game or to do something, but it's only particular, like, I know, like sometimes I want to play RuneScape, I have an itch for it, but just with how slow RuneScape is and how fussy it can be, it quickly becomes a pain in the ass. So a game like this that has tuned out a lot of the pain in the assness of it, it's very appreciated. Because I get to scratch that itch, I get that vibe that I want without having to suffer so much for it. That being said, I will probably go back and play more RuneScape at some point anyway. Don't take that as me saying I'm never going to play it again, it just... This just gives me my RuneScape vibe feel in a much more polished way. Or a quality of life filled way. We'll put it that way. I wonder if it made sense there. My mind's kind of just looping today. It's really annoying. Basically, I like RuneScape. I think it's fun. But it can also be really tedious and a bit painful. So, this game that's clearly like a single player RuneScape is nice. In that you can get the RuneScape vibe, you can scratch a RuneScape themed itch without having to play RuneScape. So you get to play that kind of game, but without some of the pain and fuss of RuneScape. It's a RuneScape-like. So, it's nice. It does it for me. And the fact that I don't have to pay a subscription for it is also appreciated. Like, seriously, like, I think RuneScape sub is like 10, 13 euro. It's not much, but this game is 15 for keeps. So, it's better. Though, isn't the thing, you're not buying the game, you're buying a license. So, yeah. I knew that was going to happen someday. It would be nice if we could get a statue in our homes to call Horsey. Given how many homes there are around the place, it would be a mercy for that. My first two videos, the videos of the demo, have done well. Over 30 views. One in 24. It'd be over 24 hours at this point, and the other within 24 hours. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Over 30 views, and it's like above 5 hours on both of them. One is like 5 hours, maybe 5 hours something. The other's over 7. So I'm pretty happy with that. It's always nice to see people seeing my videos. How much is the house down here? Seriously, it's a 3,000 gold. 1,000 gold? It's not bad. Could stick a chest in here. Stick a chest in here and it'll be access to this exit point. So if I want to go over here, it'll be a blink and I have access. Because there's a boating point here. Though, if the boat doesn't reset... God, the dude did some damage. How's it going with the workshop? I need to get back to Deep Rock Atlantic. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. Sergeant, what's up with you? Ah, there you are. Took you long enough. Wish they said they were sending someone to assist me. You're for the scouting mission, right? Actually, no, but I can help if you need it. Not the one they sent, huh? Well, for offering, I won't turn down help. Scout the mercenary camp to the south and see what they're up to. I'd go myself, but they know me too well. I'll take care of it. Were these always level 16? I think these have been buffed. Shouldn't have come down here. Apparently not. Jesus. think I've lost my sword. Yep. Yeah, they've definitely buffed them from like 6 to 16. Oh, it's these guys who want me to investigate. Ain't no murder to pass here, as long as I get paid. Rene Marcos and his band of warriors at your service. Seeing the march will try and make soldiers out of these peasants. Don't envy his job, frankly. Whether or not I train endlessly, and what makes us worth the gold? These peasant folk, on the other hand, wouldn't trust them to protect my outpost. Follow me. You're not the first Mark boss I've come across. That does not surprise me. You may not realize this, but I come from a long line of warriors. My father led a mercenary band before me, and his father before him, and their brothers alike. Had you met any of my cousins today, they'll be mercenary captains in their own right. Funny, it's probably his grandfather we met. What do you do here? What does it look like? My company's hired to guard the mountain passage, which otherwise provides an easy way for all sorts of rogues slipping the city. Could do more, much more, if I'm being honest, but the mayor doesn't pay us for more. He'd rather send those peasants out into the fields to fight. Well, he's free to do whatever he wishes. Yeah, I need to do something about this beard. It's getting annoying. I think part of it's the cop. Very wide opening on it. Kind of used to having the lock and lock cup, which is a tiny mouthpiece. Ah, there you are. It took you long enough. No. I've scouted the camp. So, what you see? Can I leave this conversation? And then the owner, just their usual business. That's suspicious, huh? Well, keep an eye on him. If anything changes, let me know. Yeah, it's 4 people milling around. Should have talked to this guy about. Oh yeah, I did. Yes, 4 people milling about. Ugh. Excuse me. Rats are huge and yet they still miss them. But yeah, I remember obliterating the goddamn bandits down there before, but they've certainly gotten a buff. tiny little bucket or a box or something on the ground there. This raw rat meat is going to be a great way of getting money. Go over there, have like 20 of them, and or 25, something like that, and you get like 700. I can actually get down here. There we go. Finally. The fight was fucking over, you fucking coward. Anyway. Where's the bulletin board? Okay, so it's 500 for 25 rat meat. 750 for 30 barley, 20 sheepskin for 800. Yeah, that's something I really hope they change. Him just running off till the end of a fight, one thing. But running off permanently and with the skill to come back on a 30-minute cooldown, yeah, that's just mean. Also, you can sell things as a note. You can say go with 189 fish as a note and sell it. Oh, we have 119 iron. There's 16. The 16th bit of meat. actually, if we go down here to the crafting guild, a lot less, a lot less extravagant of a place than the RuneScape crafting guild. Not that I've ever been in it. It's exactly why. It's you have to have such a high level. Oh, actually, right. I was thinking of the I was thinking of the one of those was worth extra, and I heard a plink when it. Is the hammer just firing even though I'm not holding it? I don't know what's going on. But yeah, I left my inventory like this because I was thinking I'll need to for... Oh no, it was for this, it was for this. I think I was thinking of that I had made... I think I was thinking of the issue I had with... the like refined copper. Remember all that? Yeah. But yeah, no, this doesn't work like the refined copper. Yeah, I got another plink there. I have no idea. Yeah, folks, and I'm back. 1, 2, 3. Don't know where this guy's going. But yeah, no, this is really does make me think of RuneScape. It's got the look, you know? Though maybe not a strict RuneScape, OS RuneScape look. It is a bit different. Would be nice if you could smith the stuff in the bags too. Yeah, random bump in XP. I don't know what that's about. Ah, right. There we go. I can now make an iron warhammer. I do have 20 attack, so I could use Iron Dagger. Less damage than what I'm currently doing, but plus 60 accuracy. Jesus. Oh. So I could wield an Iron Dagger. My skill is on 21, so it's gonna take a while yet before I'm into other iron weapon range. Guards Club, Iron Warhammer, River Pirate Captain's Cutlass. You do have to unlock Torn Hill. Oh geez, there's none between 65 and 80 here. That's... Huh, and this goes up by 1 melee damage but down like 65 accuracy. Jesus. And then back up to above it. It's kind of weird, honestly. Would like to get that, but if I can't handle the guys here, I can't handle the river pirates. God, 187 bones. Ready to make to grind up a lot of them. One, two, three. Ugh, I'm stopping and starting so much these days. I was hoping I was getting better, as I had a good set or two recently, but no. These are denoted as separate things. I do find it funny though, like if you view my current actions within the line of the story, is that we were given the order to go get the thing, but then we wander off here and do like weird like random chores and economic stuff. It's like, I'm doing your task, yes, but I'm not ready to do it. So I have to gear up. And mining is mining is part of that. I need to make better equipment. No one else here is selling it. Lost key to a forest stash. Know nothing about that. Sucks there's nowhere here for sale, like that place or something. Oh, actually, there was an anvil back in the other place, wasn't there? Well, we're here now. Alright, this is the issue about all this iron stuff. It requires other fucking materials. That's now much harder to grind because Horsey's a dimwit. Alright. Well, let's get on with combat grinding, so. Get my XP up. There is a new NPC you can hire. You can get in the new area. There's 3 NPCs actually. I think it's warrior, a mage, and then a looter. He runs around the battlefield, not targeted by enemies, I'm assuming, and loots on your behalf. So let's go farm. In which case I need you. By harvesting this, you've made a bird very sad. Oh, I feel sad. Alright, let's get a move on. Go this way, then over here. Oh, and the quest marker's gone off the map. Never did go up here. Should do so in the neighborhood. up there may... No, it's just through here. You just decided to pound like an idiot. The NPCs just randomly deciding to pat into the trees. It's kind of funny. Except when it's someone you want to kill or loot or what have you. Yeah, the patting here is kind of questionable. I thought that was a weird enemy or something. It's like, what the hell is that? Not what I'd intended on fighting, but I decided to explore over here while I was in the neighborhood, and this is what ended up happening. Ooh, copper helmet and copper plate armor. Oh, I just found improvement gear. Explore of Shades of Rest, visit Stoneheart. Cryptic. Young Druid. My brother is seeking spiritual clarity in a cave somewhere in these lands. I wish to find him. I actually think I know who he's talking about, but they won't let me say. Warhammer made of soft metal, do not use on nails, it will still wreck your tongue. Yeah, scrawny wolves can only drop bones and a wolf pelt. There's no meat on those bones. Wow. I'm not sure I would have done, what I would have done without your help. Now, how does sheep farming work? Actually got paid for that. Typically don't get paid. Maybe that was added in. Has this replenished? No. Does not replenish in this game. while to respawn. Bag. Suppose I should put those in. Just take the headset off 1 sec. Just knocking back the last little bit of the Galahad. Jeez. Don't know what strike will knock you back. Like nothing is telegraphed, so maybe I can only guess it's a random effect. Like maybe it's just a random on hit kind of thing.